Inside the mind of a hacker, how modern web apps get compromised. Think a hacker needs advanced tools or nation-state funding to breach your web app? Think again. Most breaches happen because of simple misconfigurations, poor input validation, and overlooked endpoints. In this video, we'll walk you through exactly how hackers break into modern web applications, and more importantly, how to stop them. Why this matters: web applications are the backbone of modern business and a prime target for attackers. In fact, over 70% of cyber attacks in 2025 have leveraged some form of web app vulnerability. From insecure APIs to injection flaws, the risks are real, but preventable. This video is your guided tour through a hacker's mindset, complete with real-world examples, common tools, and solid defenses. Whether you're a developer, a security analyst, or a startup founder, this is what you need to know. Step 1. Reconnaissance, the hacker's first move. Before touching your application, an attacker learns everything they can about it, silently and passively. This phase is called reconnaissance, and it's all about gathering information without triggering any alarms. Passive recon techniques. Google dorking, site yourdomain.com, file type .env. Searching GitHub for leaked env, PEM, or JSON config files. Checking exposed metadata in URLs and cookies. Active recon techniques, using Nmap to scan ports and detect services. Running tools like Dirb or GoBuster to find hidden admin panels or staging sites. Checking for open APIs using Postman or Burp Suite. Pro tip: attackers love forgotten subdomains. If your staging server is still up at staging, your domain.com, you've already lost. Step 2. The exploitation phase. Top 3 real-world attack vectors. Once enough data is gathered, it's time to poke holes. Let's walk through the most common and devastating vulnerabilities, inspired by the OWASP Top 10. SQL injection, SQLI, attack. Payload, admin. What it does: bypasses authentication by commenting out the password condition. Real case. In 2023, a major fintech company lost millions due to a login form that concatenated SQL directly from user input. Classic SQLI. Defense: use prepared statements or ORM libraries. Never trust or directly insert user input into SQL queries. Insecure direct object reference, IDOR, vulnerable URL, HTTPS, your app, com API invoice, ID, Chatun 23. Exploitation: simply change the ID to 1024 and access someone else's data. Defense: enforce object-level access control on the back end. Never rely on client-side access restrictions, cross-site scripting, XSS payload. Example: goal, steal a session token and hijack the account. Defense: escape and validate all user inputs. Apply content security policy, CSP. Sanitize rich text or HTML input with trusted libraries. Step 3. Tools hackers and you should know. Here are tools attackers use during reconnaissance and exploitation, and ones defenders should master for proactive testing. Tool purpose: Burp Suite intercept and manipulate HTTPS requests. Nmap, discover open ports and services. Dirb, brute force web directories. GoBuster, fast fuzzing of paths, DNS, etc. Postman, test and manipulate API calls. SQL map, automated SQL injection exploitation. Step 4. How developers can defend like pros. Security is not just a checklist, it's a mindset. Here's how to bake it into your development process. Input is toxic. Treat it that way. Sanitize everything. Never trust data from forms, URLs, headers, or cookies. Use strong input validation libraries, principle of least privilege. Use limited access database accounts. Segment environments, dev, staging, prod. Don't reuse credentials across services. Harden your configurations. Disable directory listing. Enforce HTTPS and set HSTS headers. Deploy sub-resource integrity, SRI, for all external scripts. Automate scanning and monitoring. Integrate OWASP ZAP or Nessus into your CI/CD. Monitor traffic anomalies with a WAF like mod security. Log and review unusual access patterns. Red flags to watch for signal potential threat. Repeated numeric ID access, IDOR attack. Log entries with OR, one-on-one SQL injection attempts. URLs with. The truth is know your enemy to win the battle. Hackers aren't just lurking in the shadows. They're reprobing your app right now with scripts, bots, and logic you can understand and defend against. By thinking like a hacker, you gain an edge that most developers miss. You'll write better code, catch flaws early, and make your applications far more resilient. Follow us for weekly videos on ethical hacking, AppSec, and blue team defense. Have a story about catching a bug before it became a breach? Drop it in the comments.